Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Go team, spill.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second and inches, Mayfield flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go now with Olawalu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Throwing. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack. Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid? No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price. Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they? 15 cents. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Cooper was the intended target. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, 53. You're trapped. You're trapped.
We'll go 47. Under.
53. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
26.
Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Kill.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now Prescott on fourth down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Prescott down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Go, get out there.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 99.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 53. Not today, you want. Not today.
Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
You draw quarter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
I got it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, it's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
In your face.
Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Woods with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Landry the intended target. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
47. Give me that ball. Give me that
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Odell Beckham Jr. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 96 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game and we can kind of do what we want.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other.